Hello there, my name's Andy. I have received an AEG Ultraflex Hoover from AO.com, so I'm going to do a review for you today. Suggest whether you should buy one or not, or like some of the features. So we'll start. This is the Hoover. So it's quite nifty the way that it stands up based on how you're going to store it. Oh, excuse me. So this clips onto the back, and then you can either store it if you want it to be taking up the space of a stand-up Hoover, or on the back, so that just slips into this here, and then on the back of the Hoover, as you tip it forward, there is another option where you can slide the head of the Hoover again just into there, and then clip the hose however conveniently it is for your cupboards and whatever makes the most sense for your storage. So that's quite a smart little way of storing the Hoover. So to it, it's a red colour, and there's quite a lot of features of this Hoover that you might not be used to with Hoovers of this size. I've had quite a few that are a bit sort of turn them on and off you go. This has got a lot more features to it than you might expect. So to look at the actual unit itself, you must lift it with this handle or these two handles, not with this at the front. This is obviously how you empty it, so when it's full you're going to clip the open clip, and then that should just slide off. Same as you'd expect. There's an orange bit under there, over your bin. That's going to pop open and empty it. Pretty simple, pretty standard. So that lives on the front, on there. You've got on and off button. This is for you recoiling your cord when you're finished. And at the back, two clips. They just pop open, and you've got your filter which comes off. You clean that under the tap. It's basically a sponge, that dries out, then it goes back in there. So that's the main head unit, as it were. This hose, when you first get it, it's got two buttons, and they just clip onto the front. That's pretty easy. Come over to the, that's just a storage clip. Come over to the head unit, and again, what you'll have is a hose like this with a loose piece, and that goes into the handle, one clip, and that secures in place. Then you've got this, which clips into the main unit. This is obviously telescopic. So what you've got here, you hold onto that, and it extends to that type of range. So it's good if you're tall, or if you're reaching up into the corners, which we'll come to in a little bit. Finally, you've got the head unit, normal type of clip for the difference between a wooden floor, which is this clip, and a carpet, which is that clip. And that, again, it's one clip technology. It's just going to clip straight on and off. So that's the main part of it. Onto your main head, you've got a number of options. It's pretty good with this one. This is just do your everyday wooden floors, carpets, rugs. You can obviously change the settings depending on what your flooring is. Then you can clip it off, and it comes with another attachment, smaller, more lightweight, and this has got your brush on it, so it's good for high shelves, top end cornicing or skirting boards, top of your curtains. So that's the benefit with that one. Everything just slots on and off. And then this is particularly nifty because if you put it in this way, it clicks into place, and you've got, well, a brush attachment. Then if you take it out and put it in through the brush, you've got a Hoover attachment for very hard to get to areas, and if you open it, that does your curtains. So it's pretty good. That's your 3-in-1 attachment, so that's pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that, and it has been useful, especially if you live in an older house like I do. Back over to the main part of it. It's really lightweight, which is obviously really beneficial, and you should probably hear it on, I should imagine. Pop it on, it's pretty quiet, doesn't make too much of a sound, and obviously you can adjust the airflow there, which gives you different levels of suction based on what you're trying to do. That's really good if you've got lino, so you can have it on, adjust it, and it won't pull the lino off the floor. Let me think. I've got my booklet here to remind me some stuff that I wanted to tell you about. The storage thing we've covered. Where is the different options? I've been through all the different heads. Dun dun dun. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, importantly on the front, there's a max fill line just by where it says AEG It's important that you don't let it go any higher than that. Sorry, I'm just laughing because my wife's filming me and she's making me laugh because I said lino. Let me have a quick look. I've shown you the filter and how to clean that. Yeah, so that's basically it. I would say the main bonus point to this Hoover is it's incredibly easy to assemble. It's incredibly easy to use. It's quite quiet. It takes a long time to fill up that section. It's really beneficial. I know it might seem like a silly thing, but for us, we found it really beneficial that you can store it this way rather than on its flat, because if you're tight on storage, having that option really does take up a lot less space than doing it any other way. This is really simple, this little thing that clips on here. So that's one of the main advantages that we found for storage. It's really powerful, it's easy to get up and down the stairs, it moves from wooden floors to carpet floors really easy. You've seen the different attachments, which are a big bonus. It's a nice colour, it's easy to operate. So yeah, I would highly recommend an AEG Ultraflex. And I hope you've enjoyed this review and found it helpful. Thanks very much.